Hello, my fellow Taurians. Welcome to your reading for August 20 through 26. My name is Dawn, and you are listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. This week, I've been guided to pull from the Archangel Oracle deck by Diana Cooper. My guidance has been this week that part of the reason why I'm working with the archangels this week is to really bring down the energy and the advice that they are wanting to give us as we progress forward to the end of October. Specifically, we're working towards our second full moon of this month, which is called a blue moon. And we're also working towards Mercury going into retrograde. So Mercury retrograde affects communication. So my guidance would be make sure that you just double check all your things. Make sure you double check any travel you're going to do, any type of contracts you're going to sign. Just slow down and pay attention to those types of details. Additionally, on top of the Mercury retrograde, we've got 6 other planets. So we're going to have a total of 7 planets moving into retrograde, which really throws a lot of energy. So the angels are coming in to help us ground. And as we're Taurus, we normally know how to ground well. This is just a reminder of that energy because it's going to feel quite dense as we're moving through this next week, okay? So as I've already shuffled your cards, I'm going to go ahead and pull your Archangel. And we have Archangel Mary. Look how beautiful our Archangel is. Can you see her? Archangel Mary. Why do we have a glare? How's that? Oh, that's better. And you can see that she's holding this little baby right here. So her message is open your heart with compassion and enfold others in love. So what a perfect message, because as I was saying, you know, we're moving into this very dense time. And as the grounders, as the people that can be the grounders of your family, the grounders of your friends, we're the ones that kind of hold that energy of keeping us connected. And with all the things that are coming up for all of us to look at, all of the things that are surfacing. I mean, look at the fire in Maui. Look at the fires that are burning other places as well. I think there's fires in California. I believe there's still fires in Canada. So we really need to embrace this heart space. It's really important for us to be compassionate, be empathetic. We don't have to take on those burdens, but we can be good listeners and we can try to give advice as much as we can. So I would really like to read her message. This is a new deck for me. And I would like to know what she's got to say for us today. So Archangel Mary is the divine counterpart of Archangel Raphael. She carries the feminine aspect. She is the vast universal angel who spreads love, compassion, and healing throughout many universes. She works on several blue rays, and her highest frequency is aquamarine. On Earth, Archangel Mary radiates unconditional love to open and heal the hearts of the masses. She is helping us to bring forward the feminine qualities of love, cooperation, nurturing, empathy, caring, and oneness. Our planet has been ruled by the masculine energy for the past 10,000 years, and the pendulum is now swinging into balance. As Archangel Mary's influence is particularly important at this time, she is asking us to attune to unicorns that often radiate her special energy with theirs for greater impact. Her etheric retreat is above Lourdes in France. The guidance of the card is that this card is of transcendent love. Your guidance is to open your heart to higher love and oneness. You are being asked to observe the suffering of the world with compassion, but not to become part of it. Rather, ask Archangel Mary to light the flame of love in your heart. Then she can work through you to heal the hearts of those who are ready to let go of the past. When your heart blazes with Archangel Mary's fire, she will take you to the cosmic heart to receive a higher frequency of Christ light. What a blessing. I'm so glad that I'm a Taurus. Then your aura will enfold others and bring them comfort and even healing if their souls allow it. Your presence alone will be a balm to many. Your guidance is to be the flame of love. Now, you know, the other thing that I tapped into as I was reading this was that she is protecting the babies, right? And I don't know if you're aware of this new movie that was released called The Sound of Freedom, which was the story about the gentleman who worked for the CIA and was doing all of those rescues of the children. But that's what her energy reminded me of. And if we think about that and we tie into that, think about how many mothers out there, mothers, fathers, families that have lost their children. And then the other aspect that I think about is during the Maui fires, a lot of children died in those fires. A lot more information will be coming out about that. So please keep compassion in your heart for that energy. Be sensitive and bring that in. So now I'm going to just read your cards for you. Queen of Wands. This is us right here. Four of Cups. The Death card, don't get scared. Four of Wands, see, because that's, even though this looks like a bad card, this is a beautiful card. And the Five of Wands. Okay, so we have 3 wand cards and we have a cup card. So the wands have to do with our inspiration, our creativity, our passions, our motivation, our intuition, all of those things. And as Mother Mary is saying, we need to open up to all of those influences of our inspiration, our creativity, okay? This Queen of Wands, she is the badass queen in the deck. She is patient and understanding, but she's also very capable and very fierce. So she is a protector as well. So her energy ties in very well with Archangel Mary here, where I feel like, excuse me, this angel has a little bit of a softer energy. She has a little bit of a more fiery, get things done type of an energy. But she also is a natural leader and she's also a natural mother, right? She also expresses through bursts of creativity. She's very passionate. She has faced all of her demons and she is ready to take on the day. The only thing that I would suggest with this energy is through these bursts of productivity, balance that energy out with more laughter and gratitude. The wands always remind me of being grateful. So that is a good message for her. The Four of Cups is an energy of looking for emotional stability. Fours are about stability and balance. They can also suggest a little bit about frustration. And it can also be, if you look at this guy, he's being handed this cup. So this right here is an opportunity. This is an offering. And if you look at him, his body language is he's got his arms crossed. He's sitting there against this tree and he's looking at his empty cups. So again, this taps into that gratitude card, okay? This is also about feeling stuck. This can tap into missed opportunities. Maybe he feels like he's missing some opportunities of some type. This can also tap into frustration and boredom. But this energy is also asking us to take the time to shift into a attitude of gratitude, because that is where our abundance and our growth actually comes from. Okay, so focus on the things that you want, the things that you want to create, the energy that you want to embrace, all of the stuff that you want internally, so that when you bring that internally, then it will manifest to you outwardly as well. Okay. Now, the death card is about death and rebirth. And don't be afraid, because death is a part of life. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's going to die on you. It could mean that. I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, no, it doesn't mean that, because it could mean that there's a death of someone. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean that. Death doesn't always come to us with these abrupt endings. A lot of times, it's when we know of a death that is going to happen, a lot of times it's a long illness or it's prolonged in some way. However, as this card is in your obstacles card, this is more of a thing about clinging on to the past, clinging on to things. Now, this could be tapping into this energy as well, right? Clinging on to the past, not appreciating the things that are in your life that are going well for you. This could also be mourning the loss or the feeling of change, right? Because change for Taurus is really hard. We like stability. We like everything to be in a certain way. And basically what this card is saying, it's a major arcana card. So it isn't like it's a fast moving energy. It isn't as though, like with these other minor arcana cards, that's the energy, the only energy that you're going to be working through this specific week. What this is telling us is that this is energy that you may be facing for a while or have been facing for a while. So it's urging you to release those things that are preventing you from moving forward. It's asking you to move towards the magic because you know how to create it. And she's asking you to open your heart and heal anything from your past that may preventing you from creating this beautiful next step for you. This next step for you is the Four of Wands, right? So the Four of Wands is a beautiful card. It's a card of celebrations. If you look, you have these two women over here. They're having, celebrations. It could be a wedding of some kind. It could be any type of a milestone that is meaningful, that there's celebratory energies flowing in, okay? So this is about happiness and harmony and joy. And the important part is to celebrate this energy that's coming in. And while, yes, there are going to be some things that you're going to have to work on to move out, you're still going to be able to find your celebrations, find your joy, find your happiness. It's in this vibration, right? It's in this higher vibration of happiness and joy that you are able to create. When you're in the lower vibrations of fear, if you're in the lower vibrations of, feeling like you're self-worth, like low self-worth or low self-confidence, those types of energies, it's really difficult for you to bring that energy up in order for you to create the abundance and love and light that you want in your life. So the Five of Wands is a card of, this card usually represents conflict and competition. However, in your reading, I feel that this is more of a card about, if you look at these people on this card. These are all young people, and they're banging their sticks and they're making all kinds of noise. But really, what this card really is about in this situation is about some type of a training. So it could be that you are going to be expected to learn something new this week, and you're gonna, as we are learning new things, we're not proficient yet. So give yourself permission to take the time to learn what you need to know. The other thing is you can learn from others, right? You can learn from those around you. So if you see that there's competing energies, a lot of times that competition will propel you forward because you don't want to be left behind, for one. And you might realize that, oh, I see this person is able and capable to do ABC. I can do that and I can do it better. So it kind of puts us in this position of wanting to excel, right? Reach for your excellence and choose excellence as your energy to propel you forward. Okay? So overall, the energies here look really good. I'm very, very happy that Mary came in. The divine feminine energy, she's tapping in. And it was a really lovely message to know, and maybe you were already aware of this, that as the shifts are shifting on planet Earth, and as the collective is shifting, we're moving out of that male dominant type of a energy and into more of a loving, flowing energy, right? And that's basically her message, is what she was telling us in this card. So if you feel as though you get stuck this week, if you feel as though you can't tap into that divine feminine energy, or that you're feeling stuck and you can't seem to find your heart space, call on Archangel Mary and she will be there to guide you this week. Okay? I hope you have a great week. I hope that all your lessons are with bliss and ease. Open up your heart, express from your heart, I think is the best guidance that we can give. Until next time, thank you for being here as always, and be well and surround yourself with love. Okay? Take care.